Dilith's latest project. Dilith hoodwinked by Dullas. Ex-chairman avoids ceremony over incumbent's presence. Wajira tasked with reconciling two enemies.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Dilith's latest project. Dr. Sarath Amunugama's resignation as chairman of Dilith Jayawira's Morbima Janatha party is stale news now, but a question remains over what made him quit. The resignation letter said just one sentence, to the effect that he wishes Dilith success. The Leader TV revealed it was due to Dilith's alliance with hardline nationalists Wimal Weerawansa and Udaya Gamanpila. After a couple of days of silence, Amunugama opened his mouth. Racists arrived. So I quit, he told Devena. Noting that he never associated himself with racism, he said he expected the MJP to attract the youth and go on a new political journey. However, that was not to be. They veered off the path and joined hands with racism. So, I decided to leave all party positions, Amunugama said. There's no question that Dilith is one of the country's best advertising professionals. For sure, he will use Amunugama's remarks to his advantage. Anyway, he reacted to his former chairman at a media briefing on Thursday. Do not confuse nationalism with racism. Modern nationalism is not for the bias, he said. Claiming that the Rajapaksas have all along been avoiding nationalism, he said he no longer believed this journey to be possible with family dependence. We must rise up against it, he said. Referring to Amunugama's resignation, Dilith said he received his letter on the day Sarvajana Balaya was formed, adding that it contained his well wishes only. When pointed out social media posts that claimed he resigned because the party allied with racists, he avoided a direct answer by saying he only received well wishes in writing. Responding to Dilith's explanation, some compared it to an ostrich hiding its head on the sand. He insists all along that his party will work to create the lost Sinhala Buddhist ethical state. Let's wait and see what sort of a state he will give us together with Weerawansa and Gamanpila. Dilith hoodwinked by Dullas. Still focused on Dilith, he is said to be the latest victim of Dullas Alahaparuma's political journey by hoodwinking others. After GL Peris and 5 others broke away from his Freedom People's Congress, Dullas promised Dilith to join Sarvajana Balaya, along with the remaining 6 others. It is on the strength of that promise that Dilith had decided to form an alliance with this grouping. Roshan Ranasinghe, too, attended the talks in that regard. Had Dullas and Roshan joined, Dilith's plan had been to bring affiliate MPs together too and form an alliance opposed to the SLPP. But with just 2 days to go, Dullas decided to join the SJB. 3 from Roshan's camp tagged along, and he was left with just 1 MP in Professor Channa Jayasumana. Sajith Premadasa had refused outright to accept Jayasumana due to his role in the Dr. Shafe fiasco. Worried by the bad publicity for Jayasumana lately, Roshan decided to think twice before joining Sarvajana Balaya. In the end, Dilith was left to partner with Weerawansa, who had formed around 4 alliances in a matter of 2 years. That's why Amunugama decided to quit the party. The above news has apparently been planted by GL's camp. Anyway, it seems Dilith has fallen for a trick by Dullas. But both are from the deep south known for craftiness. Now Dullas has responded to talk that he was going to join the SJB and said it was without foundation. Talking to Anida newspaper, he said there was no truth to reports that he and other FPC MPs would join that party with district leader and electoral organiser positions. Professor Charitha Herath too says he will never join Dilith's racist alliance. Ex-chairman avoids ceremony over incumbent's presence. The Sri Lanka Freedom Party is divided with the Maithripala Sirisena faction and the one by Nimal Siripala. Their claims for the party is now a matter for courts to decide. It could go on even after the presidential election is held. The latest is about a ceremony at the BMICH on the 29th. It was a celebration for SLFP union leader Leslie Devendra on his 60 years in the profession. President Ranil Wickremesinghe, Speaker Mahinda Yapa Abeywardena, and many other politicians were present. Sirisena, too, got invited, and an advanced security detail arrived early. However, they left immediately upon the arrival of Nimal Siripala de Silva and Lasanta Alagiawana. It is said that Sirisena did not attend because of Nimal Siripala's presence. Making a speech on the occasion, Dullas also inquired if Devendra got his dues for his long-standing service. Wajira tasked with reconciling two enemies. This is a story on reconciling two enemies, brokered by none other than President Wickramasinghe. According to certain media, a plan is underway to reunite Basil Rajapaksa with his one-time close confidant, Nimal Lanza. The latter has been boycotting Ranil's election committee meetings because of the former's presence. Both Lanza and Anura Yapa have told Ranil that they would not take part if Basil attends. So, Ranil has tasked Wajira Abewadena with bringing the two rivals together at the negotiating table. He has already spoken to Yapa and was told that they had no issue with Ranil, but that from the start of the meetings, Basil has been trying to run things his way. He noted that rest of the attendees can only listen and leave. Therefore, he said a meeting with Ranil is possible, but not with Basil present. The other thing Yapa said is that Basil will get to know Ranil's game plan and ultimately pressure him not to contest. But Willie Gamagay and other associates of Basil say they will attend Ranil's meetings irrespective of whoever attends or not. Noting that Lanza has now got sidelined by Ranil, Willie issued a warning of what is in store for Minister Prasanna Ranatunga too. Anyway, there are no forever friends or enemies in power politics. Also, there are many instances of false pretenses and underhand games. So, nothing can be taken seriously, but keeping a close watch is good for anybody's health. That's it for today.